Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I'm going to make a video today regarding Amazon or Chinese branded handpans versus the better quality handpans. I know that this is going to be a very controversial video, and I know that some people are not going to like it, especially the handpan players, regarding this topic. Amazon Chinese branded handpan versus the better handpan. So right here I have two handpans. This is from Amazon. This one cost me $650 about 3 years ago, so it's a lot cheaper now. And this is the Meridian, which is a better handpan, quote unquote. So this is a D minor, and this is a D Celtic minor. I'm not going to claim that I'm an expert on handpans, but I love playing handpans, and I can only speak from my personal experience. So, Chinese Amazon handpan and the better handpan. So we're going to start with the ding, which is the center. So this is a 10 notes. The size of these two are basically the same. So I'm just going to play a little bit. So now we're going to go to the Meridian. What I like about the Amazon handpan is the price. Again, not comparing inexpensive versus quality. With this, the Meridian, you are paying for the quality. Yes, the sound is great. It's phenomenal. But that's what you're paying for. On the other hand, the Amazon handpan, you are paying for decent quality, something that is acceptable for the price. I bought this about 3 years ago, and I had two other pans back then, and one of them was messed up by my daughter, so I sold it, and the other one I wasn't too happy with it. And so I got this one, so I'm like, it's $600 from Amazon, and make sure you buy from Amazon Prime. If you don't like it, you can always return it. So I got this from an Amazon Prime seller. Arrive and tested it out. The first thing that I usually do, it's basically test out every single notes with the tuner, and everything is in tune except for maybe one note. It's a little bit sharp, but collectively when you play this by itself, it's perfect. Even playing with another scale, compatible scale, it's fine. The sound itself, I find a little bit not teeny, but a little bit on the mid-range-ish side. It has a heavier mid-tone. But if you're recording it, a little EQ to bring down the mids, it's a perfect handpan. Sound-wise, the sustain may be a few milliseconds shorter than the better drums. This one stopped ringing, and I can still hear the meridian ding rings. So So why do I have two very similar scales? Basically, I got the second one because I wanted to play with my daughter. So having a compatible scale or similar-ish scale allows me to play with her. Same thing goes with my F handpan. The other one, I have an F minor and an F pick me. One thing that I like about having two of these also, personally for me, I like playing both of them together. And the reason why I like about it, because you're able to get two different tonality or sound. My main thing about why I do recommend the Chinese branded handpan to others. If you're on a limited budget, you can't afford or justify spending $1,000. Yes, you will be getting a great handpan for the price, and you're paying for it. Yes, I do recommend getting a better pan if you have the money. Aura handpan handpan right now. For under $900, you can get great quality basic beginner's pen. But with taxes and shipping and everything, you are talking about a little bit over $1,000 something. The Meridian, I believe, is about, I don't even remember, I think like about maybe $1,500 with taxes and shipping. All in, I think that's around the price, about $1,500. And with the Amazon handpan, what you see is what you get. Basically, if it's $600, you add the taxes, it's still under $650. And to me, the beauty of buying from Amazon Prime sellers, again, I'm stressing it, Amazon Prime sellers only. If you're buying from a non-Amazon Prime seller, you're going to have a hard time returning it if it's not in tune or damaged. But if you buy it from an Amazon Prime seller, you can always return it, no questions asked. And that's what I like about it. We have seen handpan right now for $350, $400 on Amazon. So this is my take from talking to a few people, manufacturers, etc., etc. They comes in different qualities. The AA qualities, which is perfect, perfectly in tune, no blemishes quality. And then you have A, which is very good, maybe have some imperfection here and there, but still, as far as sounds, perfectly sounding. And then you have B+, you have, which is BB, and then you have B, and then you have C, CC. So basically, the manufacturer in Asia, that's how they grade their drums. And the resellers, a lot of them on Amazon will get those drums from the manufacturer, and that's why majority of the handpan that you're going to find on Amazon is going to be in D minor, because they're all made from the same mold, most likely by the same factory or factories, the few factory or factories. And the way they offer to the resellers or to the other companies that buys them to sell them, they go by the grade. The better the quality, the higher the price. And I'm just going to use an example. Estimon, they have the better quality handpan. They usually go with A, and those are a couple $1,000s. And then you have the cheaper qualities, which is the B, the BB, which they were able to sell it for a lot less money. And then you have other resellers on Amazon, a handpan for $400, an 8+1 for under $500. And for the price, it's great. So a little bit, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for saying all this. It's just like Fender guitars initially when it first came out, and then everybody starts copying it or starts making them. There's a lot of issue going on, lawsuits and this and that because of copyright. I'm not going to get into that right now as far as the copyright goes, but I know is that for the last 2-3 years, the handpan or the makers in China got so much better with their quality and their sounds. Hence, they were able to bring the price down. And I think that that's the same thing with guitars and everything. Initially, they were expensive, and the makers from other countries kept on perfecting their skills and got better, and the price got cheaper. So I'm just going to play the Amazon pan for a little bit so you can see the quality again. And the microphone is right here. And the meridian. So, should you buy a Chinese branded, Chinese made handpan? The answer is yes. And the answer is no. If you really want a handpan, and $500-600 is all you can afford. And to some people, to a lot of people, $500-600 is a lot of money. Trying to get into that $1,000 to $3,000, $4,000 price mark for a handpan, it's beyond the reach for a lot of people. Again, I'm not here trying to be negative towards handpan makers. Reputable, great handpan makers they make great drums. Actually, fantastic drums. A lot of work's being put into making one of this, especially by hand. You're talking about hours, thousands, up to 10, 20,000 of hammering just to get the notes in tune. So it is justified for them to be selling a good handpan for that price. It's not a handpan that was made in one day. It's not a pan that was made in a week. It takes time to make it. It takes time to perfect it, an instrument like this. So, to all the great handpan makers, I salute you. This is a work of art. But for the people who wanted to get into handpan, beginners, You are not going to buy yourself a $1,000 Fender guitars. For a beginner, for a child who wanted to start playing guitars, you can buy yourself a $100, $200 guitar. There's no right, there's no wrong. And I am grateful that some of these companies in China are able to bring the cost down to the mass market, so people can really enjoy this instrument. Again, I'm not comparing quality. Yes, the Mercedes will have a better quality and more fun to drive than Honda Civic. But the Honda Civic is probably going to outlive the Mercedes. For the price, it's okay, and I don't think there's a right, there's a wrong. And I think that if $300, $400, $500, that is all that you can afford, definitely either find a used, good quality handpan. I say use lightly because use will come with some issues as well unless you know the person that are selling it. You don't want to buy something that arrive out of tune. And that's a problem if it does. So buying it from Amazon, and again, certain things you have to expect. You have to expect that this is not going to be the perfect handpan. As I described earlier, the sounds are okay, it's acceptable. It's not the greatest, but for the price and for the playability, for the price, for the value, it's perfect. I see it as a starter pan or a really beginner's pan just to try it out. Yes, it's $400, $500. So use it to practice. Actually, I kept this after I sold my other two so that I can practice on my bending. And I like it because I let my daughter play with this. She just so I let her play with it. She just bang on it. Actually, when 3 years ago, she's 8 now. She was 5, so she was banging on this thing here. But it's a great way to introduce a child into handpan. You're not going to spend a $1,500, $2,000 handpan and give it to a 5 years old and telling them not to bang on it too hard. It's going to be hard. So this was a perfect drum, or this is a perfect drum. This was a perfect drum back then for her, and even right now, it's still in tune. So yes, so this is my take. Again, I'm not trying to claim that I'm an expert. I'm not. I'm still a beginner, like everybody else. I'm constantly learning about this beautiful instrument, the beautiful sounds, and yeah, I'm very, very happy, and I'm blessed that I'm grateful that this handpan instrument, which is a relatively new instrument in the musical instruments world, And I'm glad that it's here. I'm glad that certain companies were able to bring the price down so everyone can enjoy this. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.